Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This reading is for Leos for June and for the upcoming 4 weeks. I would like to immediately jump into it because while I was preparing the cards, a couple already jumped out. So the first one, the overarching energy, is about being humble. It's time for you to kind of exist in between that sky and the earth. If you see that light above that human that's sitting there, it's like kind of representing your light, how you shine your light into the world. But also, there are other lights. The universe is full of stars, which is the other suns, which is basically your ruling planets. So, sometimes, however, you know that there is only one sun in this solar system, you need to acknowledge that seeing the bigger picture, there are others as well. And there are others who are like the moon, and there are others who are like the sun, like other suns from the universe. So be humble, and you need to understand in this month that you are as important as you are as this little stardust that we are in the whole universe, like if you were the whole sun. So the first one that jumped out was flexibility. Flexibility in your methods. It's talking about adapt slowly by using versatility, compromise, adaptation, change, whatever is needed to be flexible in your methods. Sometimes you need forgiveness, sometimes you need initiative, sometimes you need to slow down because many times you are very fast, you are very creative, you are very proactive, but flexibility is when you accept others that they might not be at your speed. They might be behind you, and there are some who might be ahead of you. So just stay humble within that flexibility as well. The other one was, as you must serve everything you create, it's a good idea to do so with love and integrity, which is again kind of that serving everybody's kind of also the humbleness aspect of life. But what it talks about is the love and the integrity. And it also means the love and the integrity in yourself and your love in your relationships, how you love those who you do love, how you align to them in integrity or keeping the integrity of both of you. So probably this month will be a big alignment for you in your relationships of how to be you, authentically you, but still flexible and keeping your integrity. It's really an interesting start of the whole reading. So let's see what else is waiting for Leos in June. Okay, three jumped out. So one is about power, focus on your needs. One is the star power. So let's get back to that first one, that your the power of a star inside you as the sun and the power of others. And it says to step into the spotlight. However, don't forget about others who are doing the same and trying to step into their spotlight. And there is this surprise. Be ready for the change. So this one is already connected to that flexibility in your methods. So in this month, it would be beneficial for you if you were approaching things sometimes like a child who is wishing for something and then is surprised when he or she receives it. And on the other hand, is not surprised because she knows she wished for it. So this is talking about an unexpected turn that can bring positive changes. So although it says unexpected, but probably something that you have wished for before. Maybe one of your childhood dreams is becoming true this month. You weren't even expecting it or even getting close, but be ready for it and welcome it because you asked for it. And that star power is talking about becoming an influencer. So, most probably in your career, at your company, maybe in your own company where you have employees, you can gain more popularity, probably because of this. Probably because they will really, really appreciate your humbleness. And that power talks about that you do have the power to take control of your life and career and finances and everything you just want to. You just need to focus on your needs. So that is kind of an awareness card that is telling you that you've got the best chances, but you need to be really, really focused on what are your true needs. It's really connected. All this, the wish, the star, when you wish for something, is coming true. So this is the time when I would really say that really be careful what you wish for, because you have all the chances to make it happen. So let's see. One more energy, an interesting card that came to me, which is the Divine Masculine. Whoopa. That was too many, like 10. I don't need that many, just one. So let's see what wanted to came out. Which one? We just need one or two, it's fine. Oh, this one. Yarillo. Look at this. Put it here, this side. Okay. So, Yarillo is a interesting figure and has an interesting story. So, in Slavic folklore, Yarillo is simultaneously the god of war and the god of springtime, who basically married Morana, the goddess of death and nature. But because he was unfaithful to her, Morana felt really bad and blindsided, and she killed him in a ritual at harvest time. So before closing her heart down and turning everything into winter. So the two together are representing all the four seasons. And what the card's message is, that it's talking about that in the matters of the heart, it's very easy to become swept away towards one extreme or the other. So one can be to closing your heart completely down in complete mistrust. So the other is obviously the opposite, when you are blindsided, when you are so in love and your heart is so open that you are feeling almost in love with love. And it's wonderful feeling, but it can blind you and you might not see the red flags. So probably you will have a situation in June when you just can't decide whether what you see are red flags or not, whether you should open your heart or close it down. Probably you have been hurt many times. But this card also calls out that the soul remembrance and desire at first sight are real, but it takes time to get to know someone completely and learn if you are genuinely a good match or not. And it's not about, perfection. It's not about chemistry only. It's about that compatibility that comes with you throughout your journey together. And what else it was talking about? So yeah, the main message was that both of the extremes are mistakes. So don't go to one extreme or the other. Try not to be completely blindsided, but also try not to close down your heart, because you need to put things into perspective. And letting someone in and then getting burned can lead you to feel like you made a mistake of trusting. However, this perspective puts all the power in their hands. So there are other perspectives that you can look at. And I think that is coming back to that flexibility in your methods, that you might need to really, really change perspective, even if for temporarily, just to understand someone. Try to step into their shoes, wear their hats, do their things, and feel their feelings for a moment. Allow yourself to be them, because there is something for you in that, And with that star power, probably it will be something like much of an epiphany moment of like enlightenment, of like, oh gosh, is this what is behind all of this? And yeah, because if you shut it all down, then you don't take a chance on anybody. And it can be a friend, it can be a coworker, and it can be love. So you need to take chances. And sometimes it is part of the journey to be heard and learn something from it. It might highlight you something that is in you that you need to work on. And it could have been that person who hurt you, and it could have been 1,000 different other persons because it was always in you. So it's not about the other person at this time. And yeah. So yeah, it encourages you to go into dating with an open mind and a heart and allow things to unfold naturally, and really not as an all or nothing attitude. And bring your past with you, and you know, just see your love life bloom if it has some solid foundations rather than shaking it all the time. So it's a very complex and very interesting message on the extremities. And yeah, it is nice how the two represented all the 4 seasons. So it's kind of like in the whole life you need to experience all of that. So the next interesting deck that came to my mind was the Lonely Woods deck. Oops. And let's see what jumped out is the Our Shadows Are Beautiful. So yes, probably that's why you need to not be afraid of opening your heart, because when you open your heart, somebody will come and show you your own shadows, and maybe put a really big light on your shadows, in your shadows, so you can finally see yourself better. It might not have anything to do with them. It might be really you who is in need to see inside and go deeper and deeper, because yeah, because of something we don't know yet because of why, but there is heaps coming, in that power and the star and the surprise. So heaps of good stuff if you are humble and flexible. So yeah, look inside. Now that we talked a lot about that love and their relationship, let's see what's coming for Leos in June regarding love. Okay. Oops. 3 jumped out. One is calmer waters. Where should I put that you see them more? This one. And then the perfect moves. And keep pedaling. This one is kind of it's very connected of what Yarilo was talking about, that in relationships, no matter how they started, you need to decide whether you are keep pedaling, and this card encourages you to move ahead despite any obstacles that arise. And it seems that you can move ahead with perfect moves. It might not be only you, maybe the other person who you have on mind will have the perfect moves too. And yeah, it's a very playful, very fun, alive connection to make two people closer to each other. But it also came out the calmer waters, so getting rid of upheaval and leaving the drama behind. Oh yeah, um, that is really, evening colors are really connected to that humbleness. So in your relationships, there might have been rocky times recently, and but it seems that everything is getting calmer. You need to be more perseverant in that, so that both of you can have the perfect moves towards each other and uplift each other, quite possibly. Okay, let's see what will be the most important things to focus on for Leo. One is protection, one is vitality. Here you go. Onion is a very interesting plant because it can be very strong and very protective. It's a very masculine characteristics what they have, and The figs are very, very feminine. They sometimes represent your ovaries with all the eggs in it, and it's about vitality. It's about the creation of new life. It's about the joy of that life. All these ideas, and regarding work, it can happen that you will have very, very many ideas this month, but you need to protect them. It doesn't mean that you need to box them and don't let anybody know, but maybe like an onion, you need to peel layer by layer by layer to protect the ideas and the vitality of the ideas while you are flexibly turning them into something else, while you are turning them into a concept that can exist in the future. So all those seeds will be protected by that step by step process, how you introduce them at work. And yeah, let's see one more. I'm curious. It's a very interesting, complex reading this time where you have everything, a little bit of love, a little bit of self reflection, a little bit of work and ideas. And here you go. Walk with your shins and see the land under the hill. So this card is really encouraging you to go against, some traditions, go against what you thought was the way. Like, this is the way the time works, this is the way how the clock works. And now is the time to go the opposite way, to go really, really in the same timeline, just go backwards and enjoy the land under the hill, which means to look at it from a bigger perspective, to leave the little bits down and uplift yourself and see it from that perspective of humbleness, but that perspective of space and the whole universe. It's like, is this really a big deal? Is it worth making all that drama? Where was that drama card? That one. Is it worth you making drama out of it? If not, just leave it. From the top, you will see all the land under the hill. So all the valley will be visible and most probably quite beautiful. So I think I will leave you with this reading and all that thinking that Yarilo might evolved in you, and wishing you very, very peaceful times and very humble times and flexible times. It's all in front of you. So good luck with June, and I can't wait to see what's going to come for you in July regarding that surprise. And if you like the video, please leave a comment and let me know how it goes. Thank you. Bye.